Okay. Okay. Everything seems fine, I guess. So today we are going to continue the main quest. Volume. This should be around enough. Maybe, I don't know. So, I did some exploration. हम लोग थोड़ा सा explore वगैरह किए. Uh, as you can see, we have almost all the waypoints unlocked, or I mean, now we have all the waypoints unlocked, which is a good sign. One second. Let me do this and then this. Okay. Yo, hello, hello, bhai, hello. Okay, everything seems nice. तो या हम लोग as you can see we have unlocked all the waypoints. यहाँ पर ये मेन स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करना पड़ता, I mean वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट करना था ये सारा को अनलॉक करने के लिए. बट आई हैव दिस थिंगी लेफ्ट विच वी कैन गो आई थिंक फ्रॉम हियर. वी आल्सो नीड टू डू अ क्वेस्ट फॉर दिस आई थिंक, क्योंकि ये लॉक्ड रीजन है. बट या टुडे हम लोग कंटिन्यू करते हैं मेन क्वेस्ट को. आधा हम लोग जो है ना क्वेस्ट आई बिलीव कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं, आधा हमारा बचा हुआ है. तो आई गेस लेट अस गो हियर. वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट वगैरह जितना भी लाइक ये जितना भी क्वेस्ट है स्नेजनाया में करंटली, दिस फिट्स द थीम सो वेल, लाइक बहुत ज्यादा. Like the tragic things and everything. Because in multiple different quests, for example, this world quest and this world quest, they have all been quite sad. Like it fits the theme so well. Like Snezhnaya is not just a cold region. It's like everything happening is, you know,
any force whatsoever. All you have to
leaves
do is
a
show them the
sad
rope
taste
plan
in
to
your
tie them
mouth.
up with. Do you know why?
I don't.
Because nothing horrifies them more than the thought of a cheap, coarse rope leaving creases on their precious milk.
Unexpected, but funny nonetheless.
Well, look at that. I got myself a new listener. Hey there. Let me introduce myself. The name's Shram, and I'm a mercenary.
And I am Chuganov, an entrepreneur.
Are you really that famous, Mr. Chuganov? How come I've never heard your name before?
Excuse me? Is that a joke? Or are you being...
Oh, I'll have to ask my rope later. He's probably tied up more...
Awkward laugh.
How are you feeling, Tony?
I'm fine. Sorry to worry you. I'm used to it by this.
Child must take great care of his sister.
You know, I actually find this whole thing kind of stuck in a strange place thanks to a snowstorm. Having to spend the night with a bunch of interesting characters. Exactly. It's like one of those stories where an ordinary school trip turns into a magical adventure. I've always wanted something
She
like that
reads
to
too
happen
many
in real
books. Fictional books.
life. I'm fine, really.
Look after yourself. Other
Heavily so snowstorm. By the way, like यहाँ पर Senora का भी area है. I will show you in a minute. Like Senora's coffin, I think that is a separate quest, I believe. We have to take a look into that.
This is highly irregular. A delay of over an hour during an operation like this.
Sarge, the day you learned
Like
to
both
let
are
go-
electro
Right,
units.
hello,
Like
sir.
what the hell?
I believe any friend of the theater star performers is a
Like
friend of
his
mine.
electro sigil
It's a
is on
pleasure to
his
meet you.
side
I'm Mitya.
and his on
Greetings.
his, I think,
Major Valeri,
hand
head of the
or
special
back.
assignment. I am here to ensure Mr. Mitya's
Maybe
personal
here.
safety. Please let me know if I can be of any...
Mr. Traveler, I cannot help but notice that Miss Odette is stealing glances at me. Any idea what that could be about? I've racked my brains, but I can't think of anything I might have done to offend her. What? You mean I really did do something to upset her?
So, Mr. Mitya, is your work related to Project Stuja?
Stuja.
Yes, that's right. The higher-ups in the Fatui transferred me from the Energy Commission to the Armory
Oh,
Palace
he's
because
also
they
from
wanted me
Fatui. Yeah, don't spill the secrets, man. Don't spill the secrets.
Really? I can't even talk about that? Pretty sure it counts as part of my private life. All right.
Oh, they are
all
working
right, I won't
together.
say anything.
Okay, let us take a look. Yeah, see, his electro sigil is on his hand. And where is this guy's sigil? Yeah, see? Both are electro units. Like, this is a very, weird way to leak any character's vision. Electro over here and then electro over here. And then we know about Vodianista. She is, I think, Hydro. Yep. And then no characters. Okay, got it. Yeah, we have. I think we have a vision for every single character that is going to be playable. Like that was shown in the main cover art. Okay, let us talk to...
I don't think it's ever been this lively backstage before. I didn't know you were coming today.
By the way, she can transform into mermaid.
Hey, have you seen
Like, I do not
Chuganov?
understand
with you.
how she will
This
work
could be just the
as a
chance we need.
hydro unit.
I gotta figure out a way to coax some more intel out of him.
For the Rokad?
Like,
or
in
just
which
out of
team can
personal
she be
interest?
used?
Shh. There are other people around. Don't say the R word.
I have to say, Even though today was a rehearsal and there were some hiccups along the way.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Especially considering... Do you think we were coming on to...
What about you? What did you think of today's performance? Oh my, that's very flattering of you. Thank you. I'll make sure to save a ticket.
This doesn't seem
so unfair.
And now it looks like
Udet.
you know Mitya too.
No, I don't.
Wait,
just
vision
have
might
a
change
feeling.
क्योंकि we also got the email, I think. Email, not a notice.
How's it looking, Alosha?
No change from this afternoon.
About the character.
May I have we at the theater owe everyone here a duty of care. In a few short moments, we'll give you a tour of the theater's various quarters.
I'll pass on sleeping on the stage.
A drama about sleeping? That could be fun.
The slumbering
Maybe we could
heavenly
come up with a
prince.
title.
What? Gotta admit, I didn't get that one.
Anyone who doesn't wish to sleep on the stage, please follow...
I guess I'll call it a night. Though I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made. I wonder if she's feeling any.
Better. Come on. What is this murky water?
Ah, finally. Welcome back to the world of the living, lazy bones. I was about to wake you. The black mist is almost on us. Still waking up, huh? You know, the black mist. It's been chasing us from below ever since we were born. You're just dozy. There's no way you've forgotten. Come on, let's keep heading up. Onwards and upwards is the only way to survive.
Here we go again.
What's going on? That black mist down there is creep.
I guess the shadow realm.
Cultists believe that being swallowed by the black mist leads to everlasting peace. But if you ask me,
Run,
they're just lying to themselves. We're the only heretics left. The only ones who refuse to give in. We have to keep going.
What? Huh? Are we
But
hallucinating?
How do you actually know that they're wrong?
Dangerous question there, Torgov. The moment your faith wavers, you start a chain reaction that ends in the collapse of your will. Put the question out of your mind. Stay strong. and
What the
believe
hell?
that the black mist means certain death.
Like, what is happening right now?
But it's not my mind that's the problem. My body's a...
I can't do this anymore. I've had enough of being forever on the run. What's the point of it all?
All this will pass eventually, I promise.
You accuse the Black Mist cultists of being liars. But you're lying too.
The cult of the Black Mist has poisoned your mind, Sobolova.
I am. I think I'll take my
As much as I detest the Black Mist cultists, I'm just...
Then I bid you both farewell. Let me put my personal opinions aside for a moment and say, fate always appears so impossibly complicated. Their fate was sealed from the instant they entertained doubt. From then on, Torgov and Sobolova are gone. I never thought the day would come when even they would be swallowed by the Black Mist. It's just, yes, it looks like it's satisfied. This happens from time to time. But it won't be long before the Black Mist starts chasing survivors once again. Well, we should make the most of the precious moments of rest, huh?
Where is the Paimon though?
Are you really that...
What is it, Chuganov?
Is it morning already? Sounds like it's coming from next door.
Don't look, Miss Tonya.
What happened to them?
Oh. Death.
These two people have passed away. And the strange... Have I seen this moment before? Or...
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either of them. The cause of death, however, remains unclear.
But just last night, they were chatting.
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions?
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes. Nor does... Who was the first to discover the body?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do with me, officer. I got up early, then I noticed that the door to this room was open, and it looked like there was a man and woman inside.
I can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stage. When I saw Mr. Chukanov heading this way, I can also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach that room before him.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still going now. There's no way...
You mean an intruder? No, not possible. I slept by the door last night as a precaution. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed if anyone had tried to open it.
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for any...
Oh, what is this murder mystery?
Nothing on your end.
Backstage is clear. No signs. We checked the basement. Also clear. I don't think there's anywhere here.
Are we certain that the theater doesn't have a back door? Or any
No, there's nothing like that. If people were sneaking in through some secret tunnel to avoid buying a ticket, we'd have sealed it off ages ago. I also checked the windows. All of them are locked from the inside, and...
It sounds like we can safely rule out the intruder theory. If anyone came in during the night in this weather, there'd be no way for them to avoid leaving footprints.
This can only mean one thing. It's like one of those murder mysteries you see in novels and plays, isn't it? The ones where the killer is... one of us.
We can't quite jump to that
Could he be right? It's hard to... Said in a theater during a snowstorm. A murder takes place, and the killer is among us. It's such a classic trope that it seems unbelievable.
Looking at who the killer targeted, and the clean entry and exit, it all adds up.
What have you...
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately left open, so I would discover the bodies and witness the crime scene first thing in the morning. Such ruthless methods.
Lelik?
You mean Lelik is among us? And he's the killer?
Lelik. I know this code name. Member of the Rokot, anti-Project Stuzha. Always works alone. I've read the case files at the Armory Palace.
Odette.
Walk me through your reasoning, Mr. Chuganov.
Lelek.
What do you know about
Similarities.
Lelik?
What now, huh? What now, Lelik? What more do you want from me? I already voted against Project Stuzha at the Snezhnaya Exploration. You snuck into my house the other day while I was asleep. Left a threatening letter. And I did all that you asked. But Project Stuzha cannot be so easily shaken. Not with the rooster in charge.
So he really was threatened by Lelik.
She seems sus. Or maybe she's not sus.
And now you're resorting to murder to threaten me. Isn't that right? I knew it. The Rokot despises the rich. The lives of the wealthy are but refuse in your eyes. Show yourself! Which one of you is Lelik, Tell me! I'll do whatever you want! Just stop playing these mice!
Was this really Lelik's doing? Would Odette really do... If Odette really is Lelik, this seems out of character. But then again, how well do I'm probably the only one here with a compelling theory about Lelik's true identity. What should...
I don't think it's likely that Lelik, at least from the stories I've heard, he's never killed anyone before. And his name has never come up in connection with any murder case. Besides, even if Lelik did want to
Well,
threaten
Lelik
you,
is Odette. Like, her
such
behavior
an
seems odd.
extreme and roundabout method. It's not his style at...
Vodyanitsa doesn't know that Lelik might be Odette. But her assessment is...
Miss Vodyanitsa, why do you suddenly...
Defense? Oh, no, it's just... I'm worried that we're jumping to conclusions here, so I wanted to share my point of view. Also, I don't think the Rokot is as bad as you're making it out to be.
Well, if you think I'm so wrong...
The case is still evolving, Mr. Chuganov. Please do not prevent others from expressing their opinions, so...
Even so, there's no denying that the recent threat received by Mr. Chuganov may...
So there's still a good chance that Lelik is... I can't do this anymore. I don't care if it's still snowing outside. I have to get out of...
Whoa, take a beat. We all know it's far too dangerous out there. And whoever this Lelik is, they're surely not going to murder anyone in broad daylight.
As much as I regret having to say this, I'd like everyone to cooperate because as things stand, Unless anyone has further information to share, let's adjourn for now. Feel free to...
Okay, feel free to explore. Quest progress saved. Nice. Discuss Odette's situation in the Rocket members. Open your quest screen or inventory. This item expired. What? Regular ice cream? Where is the picture? The Korolevsky troop held the first public trial performance of the Ballad Spirit Seeker, capturing the commemorative photograph with all attending cast and crew and audience members. Okay, they two are gone. Staff member. Okay. Like, what do I need to examine in this? Can I rotate the picture? No. How do I examine? Me, the fourth recent, a traveler from beyond the stars. Fair lady, suspect having like this. Vodianista, Misha.
You're right. That was my bad. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think it through. Luckily, no one suspected my identity.
Since Vodianitsa and I were on the same page earlier.
Whoa. Are you serious? I don't know. Odette? Really? Odette? Oh god, how dumb.
Actually, it's exactly what you'd expect. Sometimes, hiding in plain sight is the best strategy.
Exactly.
And now that you mention it, what are we up to now? Odette's identities. She's my coworker, specifically a ballerina, and also a Fatous, a member of the Rokot. Now, Lelek. It must be so exhausting. I just want to give her a hug. I guess since I've always known her as a member of the Fatui, it never even crossed my mind that she could be involved with the Rok. I don't understand. If she's with the
Probably best if you ask her that in.
Well, since you waited until now to bring this up instead of announcing it to everyone earlier, yeah. Lelek may not follow orders from the Rokot leadership, but as far as I'm concerned, she's never crossed the line. We need to confront.
Do you think she'd really admit to be?
I don't know. We'll have to. Now's her chance. Hey, what if? Shh. Keep your. All right, fine. You don't have to say anything or explain yourself. None of us believes you kill innocent people. Whoever murdered the Traveler was the first to figure out your identity. But still, it's clear where the group consensus is heading. Everyone believes Lelek is the culprit. We're your colleagues, and we know what kind of person you are. So, can you clue us in? Tell us everything. The more we know, the more easily we'll be able to cover for you.
All right. Yes, I'm Lelek, and thanks, but I don't need you to cover for.
Huh? You're gonna.
That's right. I'll admit I was surprised at first when Shuganov guessed that I was here. But after taking some time to assess the situation and
are you sure you? What?
Valerie.
I don't know what game you're playing.
It's just one identity. So what if it's exposed? I can disappear. I made my peace with this when I chose to, but more importantly, I promise I am not the murderer. So, If anyone still insists that I did this, otherwise, I suggest that you bite your tongue. Because if you really believe I killed 2 people without making a sound or leaving a trace, pointing fingers at me would surely—
Is this really the truth?
That's confidence, all right. I believe you.
A real no-nonsense attitude. I can see why Marionette said that she's on
Are you seriously buying this? Hey, officer! She just admitted to being—
I do have one question, Miss Odette.
If I didn't say anything, everyone would be focused, and that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't want—
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice. A remarkable display of rational thinking under pressure.
She thought so far ahead.
You've convinced me. Dealing with the murder case remains the top priority right now. Nevertheless, the group still considers you the
I understand. You're welcome.
Mr. Chuganov?
For my wife and daughter.
Okay.
Good work, Lilac Guard team. And Lilac too. Here, have some hot water.
Turns out Valeri knew about my exploits. So now I've been told I have to guard
Shouldn't you be facing my way if you're guarding me? At the moment...
If the true culprit is indeed still at large, as you have claimed...
Don't worry, Tonya. We'll get through this. Once the snow stops, the officials will... But, You're gonna miss us, huh? Well, some of us work at the theaters.
Really, Miss Motoyanita?
All right, let's swear to it. Promise to give you the pass.
Promise.
Don't indulge her, Tonya. You don't have to swear an oath over things like that.
You really do get carried away sometimes, don't you?
Hey, mind your own business.
Yo, why did you say she starts singing?
Don't be nervous, Miss Water Imp. Everyone's here.
Oh, she's an
There's
imp.
nothing to be afraid of.
Excuse me?
I thought she's a
look
mermaid.
Nervous? Don't be ridiculous.
The cocoa melon.
No.
Oh. Wait, but how... Okay, plenty of people know that I'm a water imp, but still...
Primary mode of expression. I've not come across that concept before.
Well, it's just... We water imps tend to communicate our emotions to each other by
He
singing
seems sus.
rather than
How do
facial
you know?
expressions. The emotions we convey through song take precedence over our facial expressions.
I'm impressed, Shram. I didn't take you for a man of culture, but you're clearly rather learned.
It's not about being cultured or not. The thing is, this mode of expression can usually only be understood by other water imps. It's not as simple, and yet, you're...
It's really not the big deal you're making it out to be. I think I just have a knack for it. Plus, I have a... very close friend who's a water imp. A delightful lady.
Oh.
Anyway, we spent so much time together that before I knew...
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Still, the fact that you have a...
Hey, what are you implying? You're not secretly insulting the audience in your songs, are you?
Heavens! Why would I...
It's getting late. We should discuss our sleep.
I suggest that we don't sleep in separate quarters tonight.
As long as someone can...
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight. The Traveler, Odette, and I will form the Night Watch. We'll sleep in shifts, but...
An excellent idea. This allows us to handle the Night Watch while also keeping an eye on Lilac. Meanwhile, the rule of taking shifts in pairs resolves the other issue. I expect that plan took you quite some time to come.
Actually, our field combat manual
Maybe
outlines a similar
this
approach.
guy's sus.
That being said, I must clarify that I harbor no In fact, Lelic's numerous covert operations make fine textbook.
I care less about respect and more about the fact that you just... I'm calling dibs on being the first to rest.
It's almost time. We should wake Odette. How are you faring? Oh, not going to argue with that.
It's finally time for Odette and I to share. I came here to get information.
How long are you gonna keep staring at me? Couldn't sleep. My mind's been running haywire. Plus, there's something I've been I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation too. Let's take this chance to clear the air, shall we? I just had a simple question for you, really. It's, Rosaline. In her final moments, did she have any last words? I see. No, she was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. And yet, even though I never approved of her methods, and she was an abrasive person. Oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. I think she and Rosaline were on pretty good terms. Yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip about this sort of... When I was a child, I had to join the... It was extremely grueling. And it didn't exactly come naturally to me. All I could do was try to ignore the biting cold and practice. I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first impression on a harbinger. There was pressure to live up to her expectation. Every day was a struggle against the cold, pain, and fatigue.
No, that is why Signoro
and most nights,
use
I
dual
struggled
elements.
to fall asleep. After enduring all that, I've become almost immune to the sensation of pain. Surely any child who had to experience that would... So I put an equal amount of effort into my ballet. Because in my young mind, that was the only way to... It was my way of telling her. The Fatui's demands and your expectations of me are not what I think she probably blamed my poor performance in training on my path. One time, when I was secretly practicing a dance at night, I told her, "You don't deserve to watch the dance I learned from my mother." She looked stunned. I guess she was surprised that but strangely enough, on that occasion, she wasn't fierce with me like she was during training. After that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how it was going. She never came to watch me dance again either. Not even once.
Yeah, indeed, she was a very proud
But
person.
even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. Of the look on... sort of. Although gift might be too kind a term. This is her flame.
Wait, I have this.
She knew the location of every piece of core Ignis. If any recipient started acting suspiciously, she'd be on to them immediately. Trust her to make even... So, when news of Rosaline's death reached Snezhnaya, many people immediately crushed their core Ignis, but I kept mine. With my sensitivity to pain, I still wonder, did she really come to stop me that night? I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine. It's just a bit of a shame that we couldn't settle our differences. She did. Are you sure she was talking about this event?
Yeah, Arlecchino gave her some advice.
No, she didn't. Wait. In that case...
I think you should go see the knave.
Okay. I will.
There's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm beginning to... Paimon's very important to me. So I have to get to the bottom of this. I figured that since
the ultimate goal of this energy experiment, the weapon's construction was completed in Nodcry. Now, all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy. Yes, the weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen by Lord Piero, the Jester. And the lab is located deep. I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply for an entry permit. And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member, as you know. You answered my question.
You two seem to be hitting it off.
I thought you were sleeping.
Of course I was. In the military, one learns to fall asleep quickly, even in the most inhospitable environments.
Even if he was awake, he can't have overheard us.
Well, thank you both for keeping watch. Traveler, I'll take over for now.
Sure.
Now the traveler will sleep and
This is our
reach in
second
the
night
void
here,
realm.
but at least I found. I hope she's been sleeping. Seriously? Is this... Never mind.
Okay, we are back.
Hey.
Oh,
What are you spacing out
these
for?
two now.
Are you reaching your limit too?
How long have we been walking for?
Time's lost all meaning.
A star key? Or key star? Anyway.
Whatever it's called. Ever since we noticed it, we've been walking up and up. But it seems like no...
Well, we've come.
Yep, black mist. Okay. Run, my guys, run. Do not stop here or you will die. Finally, we're gonna use this.
I've lost count of how many times we run into them. Be careful.
We have no electro.
Hey, tough guy.
Like phase यहाँ क्या कर रहा है? भाई थोड़ा सा पीटो इसको. How much health does this guy have? Let's go up. Keep running. You guys, come fast. The black mist is catching up.
You wanna fight?
Here comes another one.
Stellar superconduct. Yeah, उसको वहाँ से गिरा दो. Oh, he gone. The slime is only thing that left. Wait, the mist is not stopping. Run, 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 guys, run.
Monsters ahead of us. The black mist behind us. It feels like there's no escape.
Fine. Enough! Shut up! Run faster.
Bro, the mist. It is right here, I believe. Nah, we have still time. The mist stopped.
Learned. Are you hurt?
No.
I get you.
Yeah. The hope that the star gives us is the only thing keeping us going. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean well.
Thank you.
Now do not
friend.
stop.
You're going to continue, aren't you?
No,
I admire
no. Nahi.
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
Congratulations. You're the...
Alright.
I'm the star's envoy. The black mist has stopped rising. Its hunger is satisfied for now. Having devoured your... This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before we continue. Hmm? What do you mean, leave? Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Once you are ready, we will head out and walk upwards. Huh? What's wrong?
Okay, snap back and then two people gone. And now all that's left are the playable characters.
Is that...
Coolish, wake up! Please wake up!
Drama about sleeping begins show the other day now playing out stage. No, one counted in tragedy. Now all that's left are the merchant and the missionary.
The situation is identical to that of the...
At least there are some elements that we can rule out this time. They slept on the stage with everyone else. So I suppose the surrounding environment can't be irrelevant.
Rampana.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact. How could you not notice?
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly not.
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and the Traveler can be trusted.
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help but think I was the target. So I just laid there with my eyes closed. I heard the Traveler and Lelik chatting, but otherwise I don't...
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrated.
Then, what could possibly be causing? I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for so long. I never imagined...
4 victims in just 2 days. I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all, keep Tonya safe.
Still snowing?
Yes.
Like
I just
3
checked.
days continuously
Still no
snowing.
sign.
Wow.
So we only have ourselves to...
If you ask me, this killer can clearly strike whenever they please. Lelik must be an expert in poisoning.
Here we go.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night, was Lelik's reason for revealing her identity she's been playing us for fools?
That's a hideous thought. One that only a hideous...
How?
That's enough. Yesterday, you named Lelik as a suspect, but today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that they...
Who knows? Maybe you don't know... I implore you all to ask yourselves, how many people are there really in this world that have what it takes to kill another person? Lelik is well known to be a ruthless operator, and now she has...
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture.
How can you defend her, officer? What did she... Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. You military types are always colluding with criminals to target the rich. All so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes, then tell us to fall in line. Don't...
Sir, but... You were the one who told us not to... 4 people have already died. Turning against one another...
Little girl...
Even if Mr. Chuganov is a puffed-up, pig-headed windbag who doesn't have a clue what he's talking about, he's still one of the victims.
What is he gonna say?
Quite.
I had no intention of resorting to violence. In any case, I believe Mr. Chuganov...
I don't think there's any need for that. What is there to discuss? Nothing about this situation is normal.
Did you have an idea, Mitya?
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. But then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves.
So what are you suggesting?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be a scientist?
I got into scientific research because of my insatiable curiosity. But if the present situation defies all known scientific explanations, I don't mind shifting my curiosity toward the paranormal and...
Now that you mention it, I remember... Haunted?
Yeah, I think I heard the same thing.
Well, this has taken an unexpected turn. A haunted...
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with him?
Very well. What?
What clues though? Like these 2 are the only NPCs left. I don't think that she will, suffer any bad fate.
Valeri, come.
Some sort of notebook.
It's the on-duty logbook for the. He mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show. Audience number. Yes, he'd always have this.
This should confirm a lot of key details.
Yes, the number of people. I've checked and double-checked, but then apparently, we haven't.
Are we certain that logbook is accurate? Could someone have sneaked in?
Unlikely. Not to mention that this was a dress rehearsal, meaning smaller audience numbers and tighter ticket restrictions than usual. Everything would have been well with.
We no longer have our.
Unfortunately not. The theater recycles tickets. Once people are in the door, they don't tend to leave until the show ends. So we collect the tickets at the point of entry. Still, I'm inclined.
Did an extra person just
Maybe that might be the case actually.
Tonya.
Not yet. Still looking. So...
This looks like...
Well, alright.
I once told me don't a letter in a diary. I don't believe anyone should be forced to abandon their homeland because the change of power. This. Also, filling of us water named novel. Every inch of land doing this. Oh wait, water imp. Whatever that great figure intends to do, there should be always someone looking for mission to do this. Okay. These are all mine. Okay. I guess this is the...
This has to...
Maybe it's a little rude for us to peek at this. I feel like I just read... It sounds like she's writing this for her parents, right?
Because her water imp parents belong to the aristocracy, who were driven out of Snezhnaya by the Tsaritsa long ago. And now they... It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. I can't leave things lying around and expect them to get ignored when everyone's scouring the place for clues. Alright, give me my notebook back. I'll take over the investigation.
Oh, she seems sus. I guess not. Okay, last room. Second last room. Where is the last room? ओह ये भाई ये कौन सा रास्ता है? पहली बार दिख रहा है ये रास्ता.
Ah, traveler. Alosha found it. We're both curious to hear your perspective.
This commission is folklore studies, extinct civilization, creation of ancient gods or powers from beyond this world leave ample room for speculation. Now, we should take a lesson. Simple surface does not imply the lies. What lies beneath shares same level of existence or nature. The ley lines themselves possess the power to either devour or guide. Oh, these are the ley lines. Ah, that makes sense. If in most cases one soul and body of the disease are separated, the soul is drawn directly into the ley line, leaving no room for lingering existence. However, evidence shows that the connection between the theater area and the ley lines has been obstructed through only partially not connected. So still granted certain souls unwilling. Oh, I guess because this is because of the project Stuja, क्योंकि energy source से हम लोग interfere कर रहे हैं, तो I think ये जो obstruction था वो हट गया है.
But it doesn't look like anyone ever looked at the report.
Presumably, the manager wanted to know if the supposed haunting was dangerous while also being fearful. Anyway, the bottom line is, the haunting is actually real after all. It's caused by an obstruction in the
Leyline problems are pretty unexceptional to me by this point. It's hard to imagine what connection.
Some of the language that appears at the very end of the report caught my eye. Angel civilization, leyline. My area of research doesn't touch on any of that, so it's completely outside of my. Huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report.
Oh, what a
It landed right
coincidence.
by your feet.
That, wow.
How unnerving. Death is near. But if so, how did the author foresee?
Maybe things are more complicated.
No, wait a second. If we take the report and the note, the report definitively concludes that the hauntings in the theater are harmless and cannot affect the real world. The question is, what exactly does the note mean by death?
Refer to the referring to the victims.
The various ways we could interpret this keyword lead in complete.
Okay, we have some lead.
If we take all this together, it's not impossible, is it? If anything, it's the natural conclusion.
Oh, I beg to differ. This sounds to me like a...
Does it really sound that far-fetched?
Good. Okay, now that we...
Like Traveler जब 2 बार dream में गया and then he returned 2 times. Why is he not saying anything?
So, that's about... I'll share my theory first. Based on what we've learned from... If the killer had simply bought a ticket, it would have greatly... I expect he or she either hid in the theater ahead of time.
What about the note found in the investigation report?
The killer may have simply planted it there as some sort of sick joke. I've seen my...
So, it has nothing to do with the haunting of...
This theory makes sense to me. If we have an audience member unaccounted for...
Could it really be that...
So, in other words... Then let me make one thing clear. All the theater staff should be well aware that I came here for the rehearsal legitimately, yes? There's no way I'm the...
It's true. I hear you used every trick in the book to get a hold of that ticket, too. Everything short of throwing a temper tantrum and rolling around...
I most certainly did not...
Probably a stupid question, but I might as well ask. Guess it was naive of me to expect...
Especially after the unprompted Lelik reveal. Once was already a miracle.
The most likely extra person who entered without a ticket. कौन हो सकता है? Crossfit the expression. He's a staff member. Hunter from this he often takes part in this theater. Independent, unaffiliated with any mercenary organization, flexible in jobs, takes up an accession, outgoing, humorous, endless supply of mercenaries. So, owner of Iskra manufacturing plant, member of the Snezhnaya Exploration. He carefully maintains the image of a devoted family man, daughter of the factory operation. Is known for excessive energy waste. Okay. 4th descender, principal ballerina of the Colorus Skitter candidate. What could be the case? Like, I suspect this guy the most, or her, Vodianista, because you know, she sings. As an imp, she has some extraordinary powers.
As things stand, the audience head count.
Okay.
Valeri came to the theater to
Most likely, who's the suspect?
As things stand. Sounds like Chuganov.
Okay, Chuganov.
I don't believe any of us.
Traveler, you are here without.
Mr. Shram, did you really go through the tick?
Huh? Me? Why am I?
It's not that you stand out as suspicious, more that everyone else has been
Acha,
ruled out as
I
trustworthy.
thought this mercenary was protecting this guy. Oh, that makes sense why he's a suspect. And he also knows the water imp thingy.
Okay.
He's the prime suspect.
Well, we spent the best part of 2 days together now, so I'm sure you can all tell what kind of person I am. I'm a true gentleman. I never dream.
Yeah, I have no doubt that you're a good person. But the problem is, although actually, what was it you said last night? Last time I checked, there were barely any of us remaining in Snezhnaya. And I suppose it's also...
Good grief. Are you blushing? Pull yourself together, man. Stop giggling.
Hey, revolting is a little strong. I was just the bodyguard hired by our family. But the stars must have aligned, because sparks began to fly between me and their daughter. Never.
We don't need details. Just get to the...
Okay. I'm just a little hesitant to even with me to protect her. If word gets out that she's dating a human, both the Fae and human factions will give her a hard time.
Really? Huh? Shram, what the devil are you talking about?
Why is everyone looking at me like...
Delicate times. Faction?
Oh, he's a member of the past.
You know, the Civil War. Last time
If I'm not mistaken, the last significant civil war in Snezhnaya history was over 400 years ago.
What do you mean,
What's going on here?
All right, Mr. Mitya, you win this round. As far-fetched as it is...
I'm just as amazed as you are. I didn't even believe it myself, to be honest.
स्पाइक क्रॉस में pretty good भाई जब से हमको S+ और S- कैरेक्टर मेरे टीम में आया है लाइक आई डोंट रिमेंबर द नेम्स लाइक S+ जो अभी फिलहाल में इवेंट में रिलीज हुआ एंड देन S- पता नहीं आई थिंक हम लोगों को फ्री में मिला था आई बिलीव
That seems to be the... Vodianitsa's No. The truth lies within the clues we've already discovered. The theater's ley lines have been modified to...
तो हमको आई डोंट रिमेम्बर कि हमको कोई S- कैरेक्टर मिला लाइक हमका ऑब्टेन किया आई मीन
I don't... For some unknown reason, the soul that has been wandering...
I don't know कि कहाँ से मिला
That must be the... The contents of the investigation report have been verified. There are indeed...
नहीं he is a middle blocker I think
Yeah, the logic is clear now. The investigation report said that there would be souls stuck wandering around the theater because the ley lines were cut off. Mr. Shram must be one such soul who
let me
died
check.
in the theater a long time ago. So when the note said death is near, it must have been referring to death as in the deceit.
Someone who died.
In short, there's a dead person among us. The extra person we've been searching for is a ghost from the past.
था okay let me see क्या नाम है भाई इसका players I have Lucas, Crow and Hyon. Crow S-, yep. Yeah, Crow है Lucas, Crow and then only thing that is left is a setter. सेटर एक अच्छा सा मिल जाए बस.
You mean I'm a ghost?
He himself didn't know
Don't
कि ये
make
ghost
jokes
है.
like that, my man. There must be some mistake. But even if I was dead,
Zero कौन है भाई? Zero, who is Zero?
Yeah. Even if all that's true, the report also said the souls inside the theater can't affect reality, right? They're harmless.
Then what if the problem isn't the souls at all, but the ley lines themselves?
Zero.
The ley lines
तो
have a
zero का
powerful
इसमें
ability
दिखा
to
तो नहीं रहा
attract
है.
and devour souls. Let's say that the ley lines are like
Probability,
a black
like
hole,
कौन सा banner
constantly
पे है
seeking
zero?
to engulf souls. But the souls that don't want to return are trying to avoid being sucked in.
Huh. Why does this analogy sound so familiar?
What happens when the black hole can't achieve its goal? I'm only speculating here, but what if it ended up swallowing innocent souls by mistake?
अच्छा, हाँ, standard banner पे ना S character है
weren't
वो.
able to determine a cause of death. If you're right, and their souls were devoured by the ley lines, it does make some sense.
तो उसको वो तो random है ना, उसको तो हम like targeted merge type से कुछ नहीं ना है. Like wish list में भी अगर हम करते हैं setter में तो zero है.
There's no concrete evidence. Mitya is relying on a lot of logical leaps. Still, it seems like the best explanation we have under the circumstances.
All right, so how could Shram not know that he's dead? Seems a little unlikely that he hasn't noticed.
हाँ, तो जैसे हमको wish list करना रहता है तो wish list में अगर हम ये करते हैं,
it's perfectly normal for a soul to wander the theater for centuries without questioning their existence or reason for being there. It's simply what's natural for them.
ओके, तो मेरे पास अभी 20 पुल्स है बस स्पाइक क्रॉस में. 20 भी नहीं, 15 पुल्स है. 1200 अभी है मेरे पास. ये क्या कहते हैं, वॉलीबॉल्स.
Even though my head feels like it's going to explode, I think it's all coming back to me. I was the one who didn't want to remember my own death, so I forced myself to forget.
Well,
My lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater. It wasn't really my thing, but I was just happy to be together.
I guess स्पाइक क्रॉस लोड हो रहा था इसीलिए.
A group of people burst into the theater, shouting for all the water imps to get out, performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a boiling point. I thought I could pull one over on them. So I took off my jacket, draped it over my lady, and tried to sneak out amid the chaos. But I got caught. They started but I was going to do whatever it took to buy our chance to escape. No matter how many people stood in my way. I had to. Both as their bodyguard. And out of love.
It's all right, friend. You can stop there if you want.
It's just... If I'd known I was a dead man walking, I wouldn't have dragged you down with me.
नहीं, गारंटी कैसे? Like 800 लगता है ना एक, नहीं 800 बोलते हैं, 500 for one standard spin और प्रीमियम के लिए 800.
I guess it's high time I got...
Mr. Shram, I'm sure we can figure out a different course of action.
My good sir. We both know I'm not supposed to be here.
लीग में अभी नहीं, अभी तो बस स्पाइक क्रॉस पे वही है कि हमको अभी कॉइन कलेक्ट करना है. स्टोरी मोड अभी हम थोड़ा सा कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं क्योंकि अपडेट आया था तो उसमें पता नहीं लाइक बंच ऑफ न्यू स्टोरी मोड्स आ गया या फिर बंच ऑफ डिफरेंट मोड्स, क्योंकि बिगिनर एक हो गया है जिसमें हम लोगों को डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स मिलता है.
That's all that matters. Besides, there's no need to see me on.
अच्छा हाँ, अच्छा इसी का तो हमको सारा लाइक वो जो स्टोरी है ना, लाइक बहुत सारा पार्ट हमको लाइक आई थिंक 33 मोर स्टार्स हम कलेक्ट किए हैं अभी तक स्टोरी में.
Death is cruel, no matter how we might
रीसेट
try
के
to make
बाद.
sense of it.
So, was the conflict between Fae and humans really that bad back then? I was only little, so I don't remember much. It's terrible to think that so many innocent people have
Like
their lives
लूकस भाई
turned up
बहुत
even
ज्यादा
historical
broken है, like
records
हद
about
से
that
ज्यादा.
time period don't
Like
say much
स्टेमिना
about it.
अपोनेंट का इतना जल्दी खत्म कर देता है भाई एक स्मैश में बस. बस एक परफेक्ट स्मैश लगे लिटरली भाई जीरो स्टेमिना हो जाता है. Like insane.
Power to suppress the humans.
It seems to me like the Tsaritsa chose to make herself the enemy. She downplayed the
Nishikawa, I don't
conflict,
know the
directing whatever
names,
animosity
but
both sides
I
had. That's
just can
also why
play the
this
story. I don't remember the names.
Maybe it's not quite as bad as it sounds. I don't think Her Majesty is too concerned if mortals hate her or not. And besides,
अभी हम उसका स्पाइक क्रॉस में लूकस का जो है ना जंप ऑलमोस्ट
theory is correct. Then I think we can consider this
मैक्सिमम
matter
कर
settled.
दिए हैं एंड देन सम
Let's all
स्पीड
take a
एंड देन डिफेंस. अटैक पे हम उसका लूकस का फोकस नहीं किए हैं ज्यादा.
Ugh, if only this blasted storm wasn't still raging on.
अच्छा हाँ तो हम आई थिंक उसको हम डिफीट कर दिए लाइक इजीली 3 स्टार्स आई बिलीव अगर वो पहला चैप्टर का बॉस है तो. ओके जंप 171 पे उसका लाना है.
Looks like now we can
Like
just
one
rest
as
until the
166
snowstorm
I think.
stops. I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the theater for hundreds of years. To think he was dead this whole time.
ओह तो जंप और अटैक पे हम उसका लेकिन स्पीड पे हम उसका अपग्रेड किए थे ना तो लाइक स्पीड बहुत लाइक उसका स्लो हो जाता है बहुत ज्यादा. लाइक स्टार्टिंग में जब हम मिस करते थे टाइमिंग उसका कब स्मैश मारना है तो भाई इतना धीरे हो जाता था ना मूव हम नहीं कर पाते थे.
Think of it as a signal then. When I'm entering someone else's room and I knock, I'm here as Odette. If I don't knock, it's Lelek.
ओ तब तो भाई हमको रीसेट करना पड़ेगा. मेरे पास तो कॉइंस भी नहीं है. मेरे पास अभी अराउंड 100,000 कॉइंस है स्पाइक क्रॉस में क्योंकि मैक्सिमम हम तो लूकस में लगा दिए थे ना अपग्रेड करने में स्टैट्स.
You were worried that revealing what you knew would be... Yes, I'm extremely grateful for that.
It's nothing. I mean,
अच्छा अच्छा समझे समझे.
There's something else as well. I found myself in a situation similar to the one, so I thought I
हाँ
couldn't ask you for
सेटर
advice. It's
सेटर
about Mitya.
पे तो स्पीड है
Before
ही
all
आई
of
नो.
this, the last time I saw him,
स्पीड और जंप है सेटर पे.
as
सॉरी
I'm
स्पीड
sure
और
you
डिफेंस और
my
जंप तीनों
goal
है
as Lelek was to stop
डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड
When
इक्वली.
I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project, I often saw him around the theater.
रुको जरा स्टैट्स भी चेक कर ही लेते हैं.
Infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, the threat would be much more effective. Well, I suppose there was a bit of luck involved, but I am a Fatus, so I already had some familiarity with the building's layout. But when I finally made it to his lab, Mitya seemed to be dead.
अच्छा मेरा अभी इसका जंप जो है 120 पे मेरा लूकस का स्पीड है. जंप है मेरा 160, अटैक है 140 और डिफेंस है 105.
I checked his breathing and his
ओह
pulse.
अच्छा ऐसा बात है.
He had no vital signs whatsoever. I'm certain.
लाइक
of that.
160 जंप और अटैक
thought
140
maybe
आई थिंक दैट
another
इज फाइन.
anti-project
स्पीड मेरा
Stuja
120 है लाइक
activist had beaten
125
me
भी
to
नहीं.
it
चलो इतना तो
and
ठीक है.
chose the
डिफेंस
much
डिफेंस
more
पे तो हम
brutal
कुछ पॉइंट
method.
दिए ही नहीं है.
So I made
लाइक
myself
95
scarce.
बाय डिफॉल्ट था 105 किए उसको.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first
I
night
think
here.
Lucas is pretty good, I believe.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead. But then, the murders started happening and things got so complicated that it wasn't really at the front of my mind. That is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us. Then, I couldn't ignore it any longer.
And yet, you thought that bringing it up right away would single Mitya out. Just like when everyone
देखना
was
पड़ेगा भाई. मेरे
suspecting
पास
Lelek.
पुल्स नहीं है ना. बात ये है.
Exactly. I thought there could be something I was missing.
पुल्स और कॉइंस इसमें इतना जल्दी खत्म होता है ना मत पूछो.
Shram was a ghost.
लाइक अभी हमको लूकस को अपग्रेड करने के लिए हमको अराउंड 300-400,000 चाहिए coins. अब मेरे पास अभी बस 67,000 coins बचा हुआ है. Lame.
During that discussion, bringing up Mitya would have just introduced more confusion.
So, what do you think we should do?
Let me confirm.
ऊपर से भाई मेरे पास pulse ही नहीं है, दिमाग खराब.
When was it that you found Mitya dead?
Around a week ago, sometime in the afternoon.
A week ago? That's earlier than I thought. I saw him just a few days ago at a restaurant. That definitely would have been after you found him
लूकास का
dead.
कॉपी उसके लिए भी भाई मेरे पास pulse नहीं. Like हम event जो है ना, event में जिसमें sprint करना पड़ता है भाई, बहुत बेकार है ये, बहुत बेकार event है ये. ये फालतू में एकदम sprint करते जाओ.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with the theater's
और इसमें मैच में फिर इतना टाइम ही लग जाता है ना. और 32 करके ये मिलता है भाई. 5000 स्कोर करो, दिमाग खराब. 32 ये मिलेगा सिर्फ कोरल.
You're right. I guess he doesn't fit the profile of the person we were searching for.
I think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have died for real in the Armory Palace.
Unless what?
Unless he really did come back from the dead.
You're right. Do you think we need...
Huh, what's this? A private meet and greet? Where do I line up?
नहीं, मैच वही तो बोल रहे हैं. लाइक इवेंट में जो चल रहा है, जिसमें हम लोगों को आई थिंक पुल्स वगैरह जो मिल रहा है, क्वाइन सिस्ट. प्लेइंग नॉर्मली. हाँ, लाइक जो उसमें इवेंट है, उसमें जो हमारा बैटल है इजी और हार्ड मोड, वही ना. तो बैटल से तो हम कर ही रहे हैं, लाइक बैटल से, लेकिन उतना जनरेट नहीं होता है कॉइन. या फिर होता है, हम ध्यान नहीं दिए.
Death itself is cold.
लाइक इजी और हार्ड मोड में, क्योंकि अभी तक हम लगभग 3 से 4 बार हार्ड मोड क्लियर किए हैं. या फिर इजी मोड हम क्लियर किए थे, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर.
We barely made it out alive once we get out of here. How?
Are you okay? Here, take this.
हाँ, वही.
Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because Tonya stood up?
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly he would have been hurt.
I told you.
Little girl?
Oh,
I've been...
लेकिन वही कि 400 कॉइन चाहिए ना. मेरे पास 400 कॉइन हुआ नहीं है, क्योंकि रेगुलरली हम है नहीं. लाइक जब से अभी इवेंट आया है, लाइक तीसरा अभी चल रहा है सिलेक्शन.
I don't know.
Are you taking anything for it?
Yeah.
I see.
We should probably discuss a range. However,
shouldn't we take...
No need.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out Larry's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest.
Okay, I will try to get coins. Like अभी इवेंट में से कितना दिन बचा हुआ है? Like this is week 3, no?
If you must call me something, call me Mr.
Are you all right? Can you walk? He just seemed to come out of nowhere. Not much of a talker, but when it comes to taking down monsters, that man doesn't hold back. Curses! The Black Mist is catching up to us. We need to keep going. Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just Mr. Door.
Run, brother.
That belongs to me.
Oh, वैलरी का प्लेबल. वेट, अगले पैच में आने वाला है क्या ये? अच्छा ना, हमको लगा भाई वैलरी अगले पैच में आएगा, इसीलिए हम लोग को प्लेबल एज अ ट्रायल मिला है. लेकिन too bad bro, too bad.
Just you wait.
Move. तो अभी 2 वीक है हमारे पास ना, देखते हैं 2 वीक में कितना कलेक्ट हो पाएगा.
So we're doing this the hard way.
यसी इलेक्ट्रो गॉन्टलेट यूजर है ये. भाई मतलब रिजली को आएगा ये टक्कर दे.
it, Mr. Door. If I had your muscles, I'd do the same.
You run.
Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
बताओ स्टोरी में वो नरेट के क्या बॉस दे रहे हैं दिमाग खराब हैं? Come a little wait, Sisin like Sisin में का वॉइस था ये?
Impossible. I'm so exhausted. Wait, look! There's more monsters down there. Are they coming from within the No! Did that get... Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need to get out of here. They're coming!
Found it. This is my door.
What?
Oh, clear. Like Spy Cross में like event जब आया ना तभी वापस से हम उसको इंस्टॉल किए थे. I mean इंस्टॉल नहीं ओपन किए थे. इंस्टॉल तो था ही.
You're right.
I had completely stopped, you know, playing Spy Cross.
Surely I wasn't. Oh, okay, good. Getting sleepy.
What time is it? I guess everyone's still asleep? Larry? Wake up.
Wait, he? What?
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear.
I think.
I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri?
How is he?
Now you can rest in peace. But for me,
He's a playable character.
life will be all the duller for not having to run away from you, my friend.
I think he will become alive. Like Vision characters can't die.
She's just exhausted from the past.
That means Valeri was the only.
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking.
This is so frustrating.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one.
No similar case. After the deceased Shram left, there was one less victim last night. That more, it's a reasonable conclusion. The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us.
Exactly.
Among
We
Us?
identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1.
Yeah, happy 15th
By that
August.
logic, there must be.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for in the ticket checks, right?
Having an extra person was definitely a
अच्छा
cause.
ना
for alarm.
रनोवा लेकिन अभी थोड़ी
Short
आएगी.
isn't nearly as unusual.
रनोवा तो उसमें थी जब हम लोग पियरो से बात करते हैं देन उसके बाद I think that will be in the next update I believe. क्योंकि I don't think कि रनोवा को ये लोग स्टार्टिंग में दिखा देंगे. वो I think एक पूरा क्वेस्ट का टीजर था कि we will save Paimon. क्योंकि उस टाइम Paimon बहुत ज़्यादा सिक थी.
I'm sorry.
और पियरो भी था वहाँ पर.
I had information that could have been helpful.
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to
What is this about?
And she attacked
What
Paimon.
have you two been getting up to behind my back?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us. Well, we're all ears. I'm the dead person?
You?
Wow.
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so we left it at that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably... Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned. But I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I...
Having seen
Well, if it isn't Mitya.
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you...
No, never.
Now just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions.
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it. If you don't want to engage...
You!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because I suppose I only identified her by age.
I'm just saying. You're going around casting suspicion on people for no reason. I can vouch for her, if nothing else. I've seen her before. She's...
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov...
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time? When you found me dead?
No problem.
Yo, I'm confused.
No matter how hard I try, I just can't remember. Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss.
Oh, yeah. You said it was hit.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, some of my memories from that afternoon...
Are you suggesting you're missing?
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't necessarily aware of their own...
You mean being silently assassinated, or...
The researcher's amnesia. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of issues. All right.
Oh, leave! Hey, wait a minute! Aren't you rushing into this? What if you're wrong?
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life?
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes. I guess that must be another...
No. Hold on. I see where you're going. There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a... All it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood...
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me. Please relax, everyone. I don't think if, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well...
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can...
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on experiment with this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the... But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with a...
As night for the heavy sands, more than half of okay, half of them has become diseased. Beyond the loop achievement. Okay.
Poor Mr. Mitya.
Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it.
I hate goodbyes.
Maybe it's
Why does it feel
Tonya.
like everyone around me is
क्योंकि
slowly
यहाँ पर जब
disappearing?
ये है,
Not just in here, I mean.
Maybe it's the realization that
तो child तो भाई
at the
उसको
end of
खोजेगा
life,
ही ना.
Come to think of it, the main reason we're still alive right now is pure luck. You could take it a step further and say that the same is true outside too. If I make it out of here, I'm going to cheer.
Without regret, I feel like a strange sense of anxiety has been...
Are you okay?
If something's bugging you, let's talk about it.
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alosha and Odette...
You're worried about her, aren't you?
To be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching everything that happens from the sidelines.
A descender.
But with Paimon by my side, over time, I slowly felt my connect. She loves eating, sleeping, and having fun. But she's also a great... Over the last few days that we've been apart, I've often caught myself... But by the time I snap out of it, the conversation is already... I'm trying to overcome this sense of detachment, but...
I bet she missed...
I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but back when the water imps left Snezhnagrad in droves, I hope I could be surrounded by people all smile. Later on, I started to think, maybe accepting that all we can do is cherish. So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as fast as you can.
Thank you.
But Vodyanitsa, if you hate goodbyes too...
That's just the choice I made. Like I said before, singing is a water imp's primary motive. Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds of years. But does a story exist without... So I made the choice to stay.
Could you teach me how to...
A fan after...
Like, this is taking quite an interesting turn.
I've never heard that one.
Color me impressed, Tonya. Most people can only tell... I've actually never performed this. It means something like, may those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we...
No wonder I could hear that sense of longing. You sing it for love.
It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not well.
Okay, but...
Of course.
Maybe it is Tonya.
Once I get out of here. But I guess that means I'll never get to hear Vote before I fall asleep.
Okay, we will wake up in the abyss. Yep.
It's so dark in here. Huh? What was that?
Ah.
Return, O spirits. Fulfill your oath of protection.
What?
No time for questions. Quick, over here.
क्या हो क्या रहा है?
All right, we're safe. The spirit just now is called Night. Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll kill you again. Yep. Luckily, I was here to resurrect you.
A bit more than a bummer, I'd say.
Sure I do. I specialize in soul recall.
Thanks.
All right, there's no time to waste. The black mist is already catching up.
I guess she's a healer now then. क्योंकि like
Let's go.
kit जो है इसका, maybe she heals.
We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us. Sweet, sweet light, it's back. Shh, it's Night Prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you. Look out! Which is over there.
Like here is the light. Move, traveler.
No, Night Prayer is here too. This can't be the only path.
direction.
Oh, see, resurrected noise.
The switch is just up ahead. Hurry!
That's stupid.
It's too dark. We're not gonna make it. Traveler! I won't let you duck.
Even though it's not permanent, dying is...
Great.
Yeah.
Time for you to get out of...
What about you?
I can't. I've already been used up. A guardian spirit's skills are finite. I might not look any different, but my essence, I can go no further. The black mist is where I belong.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything.
But...
Go.
Oh. Tragedy.
Well.
This wasn't...
Take a long... I suspected you on... And you, little hunter.
Now you're just where was all this
Is that a...
After all the trouble, Larry and me, but first, I...
But this is too damn tragic. She.
Of those who remain, the only person we've never met before is people are easily misled by first impressions. Now that I think about it, but Mr. Chuganov vouched for Tonia's identity. Tonya, how... Your brother Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right?
No. And my brother's name is Razik, not...
Chuganov. Looks like it's your turn to do some explain.
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. Everything about you is fake. Down to the wife, and that night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, I noticed you were home alone. But thinking back on it now...
Even that was a lie?
Curses! Don't!
I think I remember. The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frostbite. It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic and partly caused by the cold climate. After a while, I felt myself growing. So one day...
So that means कि अगर हम लोग ये क्वेस्ट पे अगर हम लोग डिजीज पे पहला जो ऑप्शन आता है उस पे अगर हम लोग इसको चूज करें then that means the story will change. And did anyone try it?
He snuck me out of the hospital. We got to the theater, bought tickets, and went inside. When I woke up, I couldn't, but there's no way he'd leave me behind. So I decided to stay here and wait for him.
Tonya.
Yeah, I know. I understand now. After all of that, I'm sorry, everyone. I realized this much too late.
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it?
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read a story when we escaped from the hospital. Our family. So when you first approached me and said my brother had sent you, I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the two of us would know.
At least your memory of death is... Now it's your turn, Chuganov.
You're right. I was lying.
Oh.
I happen to know that the Harbinger child and his sister Tonya managed to get and yeah, the truth of the matter is, I lost them. My daughter's name was Iskra. And she also died from the snow cough. After Iskra passed, my wife could... One day when I came home from work and saw the...
What a story.
Room. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I soon discovered that this was the only...
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escape. So explain your fault.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew, combined with her various symptoms, The snow cough used to be an incurable illness. I would pick frost fairy flower leaves to brew medicine for Iskra too. But the year after my daughter passed away, the jester of the Fatui announced, it turned out that all previous treatments were complete. That was the final straw for me. I just couldn't take it. So, more than anyone, poor Miss Tonya, therefore.
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even though you knew she was one of the...
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead. What did you hope to achieve by
I just don't believe... How can you just declare a living person dead? Nitia's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone. And now the others I can make my peace with. But little Miss Tonya, here she is, standing right in front of us. I just want her to live. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out, and not again! Not this time!
Mr. Chuganov, by the sounds of it, you've known I was dead since I really liked Mr. Valeri. Mr. Meat, I'm not happy about that.
No!
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm dead. I don't need to be saved. Despite all the bad things that kept since the day I escaped that hospital until now, I'm very fond of you. And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. It's them that you owe. Well then, I suppose...
You're leaving already?
My name is
Feels strange that we're only being
Tashka?
What are you doing, Chuganov? Are you crazy?
Let me leave.
In your dreams. Don't think you're... The Fatui have honed quite... I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this...
Wait. We finally solved the mystery of the haunted...
Fair enough.
And yet you won't let me die?
Hey, Chuganov.
Is this really the time to be... All right, fine.
Am I hearing things? There it is again. But I don't understand. The snow...
Should we open the door?
Is this it? If the last few days are whatever lies beyond that...
Nice. Yeah, ही story है.
Hey, everyone.
How are you doing?
Let me see. Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you discovered that Tonya was the other dead person.
Not Tonya.
First, tell us how you made it back here. Given...
You're right. The thing that got me back safely
Oh,
was...
it was Vodya.
I heard someone singing. After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments...
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It means something like...
Oh.
That must have been Vodyanitsa's Requiem.
Vodyanitsa.
Who knew it?
That song is meant to guide the souls of the dead.
Huh. No kidding. When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite lucid. I remember the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected. I don't know how else to describe it, except... And as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, it can only mean that I must already be dead. But I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there. Nor do I feel any...
You don't seem any different to me, either. Both Shram and Patash...
This race is a truly terrible...
Dreams can't...
Nitya's soul was summoned back by the Requiem. Of course. Then maybe we've all been dead from the...
Oh. Yeah, now it makes sense. Renova is here then.
What did you say?
Oh.
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did.
Insane.
But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped here. It's ironic, really. Do you remember that note, "Death is near"? Death was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note
So all our attempts to...
Hard to say. At the very least, the presence of those two is probably...
If what you're saying is true, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa...
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all.
Am I? No, that's...
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are...
Not even knowing how...
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when I racked my brains trying to remember the cause... Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw... I can't remember.
Mitya, your hand.
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried.
Yup.
What the... I guess...
See?
This was what I saw. I must have desperately drawn it in my own blood right before losing consciousness. What's wrong? Do you recognize the symbol?
This is insane, Renova.
The ruler of death.
Yo.
Alosha, do you still remember that Snezhnaya? It was about the Grim Reaper. When someone's about to die, and as soon as you recognized...
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think the Grim Reaper in this story...
That's right. In which case,
Like,
death
this
is near.
story is so insane.
Death,
The writing.
When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report.
So the Grim Reaper...
By that logic, the one... Identifying the
Grim Reaper, who can that be?
Identifying the Grim...
Alyosha is the Grim Reaper.
Back at how everyone has acted over the past few days.
What? This looks so horrifying but insane.
Is it you, Alosha? You were the first to discover the investigation.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based on... What if someone else found the investigation report first?
There's no denying it.
That's not all. I've also noticed that although on the surface, Valeri, looking back now, even though you didn't say much, you were all...
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and insisted we all stay here. It was also you who suggested that we all sleep in the same place. And earlier today, you tried to convince Patashka to stay. I don't understand why, but it was out of character.
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and...
He still won't admit it.
The biggest question I have right now is... If the Grim Reaper...
When did they switch?
No.
That is a pretty interesting question.
That's right. Right at the start, before any victims had even emerged,
Yo, insanity.
When all this began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up. No, it wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after, but it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that. When Dimov walked into the snowstorm.
Right. So, Mr.
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this incident, Alosha, you are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the help of Vodyanitsa's Requiem.
More precisely, Alosha never came back at all.
Not bad.
You?
Well, since you've backed me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping...
Yup.
Alosha?
You're the Grim Reaper?
Bro.
I am no such
Renova.
cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death. Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement.
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night.
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, the ley lines yearned to reclaim those long lost. Every night they devoured an equal number of
Fill the
souls
void.
to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Though of course, ferrying souls is indeed my authority. Here, take a look.
What are you doing?
That takes care of today. Don't get so worked up. You are already dead, and your souls must return to the
I know we're already dead. You murdered us, didn't you?
Murdered?
Hmm.
No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as murder. You simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
Oh.
I know about the curse of immortality. You cursed us? What?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come and what form it will take. But few people ask why.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all rights, you shouldn't even be allowed to. Those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friends die, that's just another day at work.
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. After the physical body dies, the soul my work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, the guiding of souls into the ley lines. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who supported the creation. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modification, but this actually hindered their ability to accept ordinary souls to some degree. This effect manifested itself after you died from the curse in the theater. But if souls who die from the curse of death fail to return to the ley lines within a short window, then they will remain forever suspended. But
so if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls...
Mitya Sharp. This must be what Renova was worried might. But if you have the authority to guide souls, what...
You seek to understand the mind of a... This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death. That's why I encouraged you to take the events to the stage. I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death. There. Are you happy with my answer?
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the...
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how infuriating... Work is work, I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain. But you just...
That's a rather unique perspective for... Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there was a hard... Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have led to Then there was the issue of the two lost souls you called the...
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were...
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created. Centuries of obsession accumulated during this process. It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. But the only way to fix it was to help them acknowledge their own deaths. Only then, with my guidance, could they finally...
I vaguely remember seeing Batashka, but in the most terrifying form.
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see, death in fact grants wisdom to mortals. Souls can... Anyway, giving that is more of an angel's role. It was some... Meanwhile, of course, their presence as both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to lift a finger. And, of course, while I was at it, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this drama.
Sounds like you had it all figured out. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls the ley line...
That much is obvious.
It's time to review this whole affair.
जियो भाई क्या खतरनाक स्टोरी टेलिंग है. Direction begins.
Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment that staff member named Dimov walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun.
Oh, he's not. अच्छा डे 1 में तो ये दोनों था ना.
No.
What? Not diseased. Oh.
No. Let's.
What? अच्छा सीक्वेंस वाइज चलना हम लोगों को.
To walk into the snowstorm. During this process, the ruler of death assumed his identity, making him one of the victims. During our first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning. Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm.
तो उस टाइम कौन था? डे 2 में ये दोनों.
The ley lines devoured Torgov and Sobolova on the first night. At the time, we thought this might be a murder case connected to Lelik. Odette and I spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same.
Kalish and ye Rampana.
The deaths of Kulish and Rampana caused
Kulish
everyone to stop suspecting Lelik. Unexplainable phenomena occurred one after another.
Day 4.
Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased.
This guy, shut up.
Mr. Schramm realized he was the deceased and walked into the snowstorm to return to the ley lines of his own accord. It turns out
Wait. इसके बाद कौन था? हाँ ये वो ना वहाँ कि ये था पहले. वोडियनिस्टा बाद में थी.
No.
Wait, this? Valerie?
We thought it was all over, but Mr. Valeri's death was a rude awakening for everyone. The ley lines consumed him during the night regardless. A lot happened today. Mr. Valeri's death led us to the fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself. As it happened, Patashka filled the void left by Mitya's return from the ley lines. The girl I thought was child sister Tonya turned out to be another of the theater's deceased.
And then उसके बाद Vodianista.
Vodianitsa was swallowed by the ley lines in her sleep. But the requiem she sang before, come to think of it, Patashka was about to walk into the snowstorm at that time, and Renova, unaware that Mitya would return. Looking back, one could have
Day
expected
6.
anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Meteor returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls. In fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took them. Now, only Metia and I remain. And the true culprit behind every... That covers everything.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it?
The water imp's song threw things off a little. But the ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back. I, meanwhile, need to review my attitude towards the water imp race.
So the reunion in the night that Vodia Nitsa mentioned, I suppose that was never meant to be a permanent reunion.
That just leaves you, traveler. My power only allows me to temporarily separate your soul from your body. The ley lines of Tevat would not accept you. And
Yeah,
your
because
soul
we
is
are the
firmly
descender.
anchored to your body by your will. For a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules, your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroy. I have no interest in involving myself with descenders, for now. Although, this may change if Asmodee remains missing, or you insist on interfering with our affairs.
One last question then. All our struggles and sacrifices here, they were meaningless from the very beginning, weren't they?
Death abides no reason. Besides, what you call sacrifice is merely a concept created by humanity. To me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade in the face of death. Mere mortals fantasizing that their actions could reclaim something from my grasp. A truly laughable idea.
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned.
Exactly.
Not even by the gods.
He has the power of science. And the traveler is a descender.
I guess we can also take a early look in his kit. Like he is a coordinated attack character.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
Okay, I guess he's a shielder and a supporter. You. He cut Renova. Gondrian Eye.
the real power of Renova that Piero observed. Oh, what? हम लोग थिएटर में ही थे, बेहोश. Oh, everyone was waking up. It was all a dream.
How are you holding?
What happened to me?
How much do you remember?
What do you mean? Is the performance over? I can't seem to recall.
Has Odette already? Mitya?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't you remember any?
Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason, everyone killed by the ruler of death eventually came back to life. Just with one catch. They forgot what happened while they were dead.
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything. Why were you able to remember this time?
Could this be the reason? You said this is the ruler of death's symbol, right?
You
don't? Huh. Okay. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What an unsettling thought. Still, at least I get to remember what happened. I suppose it's a blessing in disguise. What about you, though? The ruler of death mentioned that you're a descender?
A full explanation would get complicated very quick.
Well then, now that it's all over, let's figure out what we've learned. The first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our deaths. This confirms that time passes differently in the afterlife than in the real world.
They say that right before death, time slows down, and your whole life...
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, clearly the few days we spent in the afterlife probably only amounted to a few short minutes. This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace personnel. Now it seems likely that those were all brief deaths caused by the Grim Reaper's so-called curse. To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What are the conditions?
If nothing else, I think it shows that killing us wasn't her ultimate goal. We still don't know her true reasons for subjecting us to death.
Right. This time only got complicated because... Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note something down before I died? I can't remember what it was, but I think it... Sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again.
Sir, if I may, no one of your description has ever shown up in my investigations into Mr. Mitya's friends. Yet, you two seem very familiar with each other. And, by the way, have we ever crossed paths? Forgive the presumptuousness, but I feel a vague and indescribable sense of familiarity about you.
I can explain everything. Could you...
Okay, wow. And what an amazing quest.
So Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. I guess this theater incident actually did us some good after. So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I believe you. Agreed. Let's check in on her first.
Okay, achievement. वाह भाई क्या स्टोरी था. Now we have to go talk to Paimon. There, I believe we will meet Renova and Piero. लेकिन कोई समझ में नहीं आया जैसे ये लोगों को लाइक ऐसा वेग हो जाता है मेमोरी and they have been avoiding the ley lines for like hundreds of years. लेकिन फिर why did it include Odette? Oh, let's go.
I'm finally back, even though a long time has passed from my perspective. As far as Paimon's concerned, I probably just went out to watch a very short show. I should keep my emotions in check when I see Paimon again, or it'll seem weird.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels off. Shh. Stay quiet. Let's go inside and take a look.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new orders. What if that person comes back again? I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's continue.
Under the circumstances, there was really nothing we could do.
Tell me, what happened to Paimon?
What?
It was the Jester. He came here in person and escorted Miss Paimon away. He's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned. There was nothing we could do.
How long ago did he leave?
It was about an hour ago. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked off with her as if it was only natural.
Do you know where they went?
The Armory Palace, most likely. Lord Fierro, the Jester, has been overseeing the experiments there lately, keeping a close eye on their I'm surprised he came in person. Whatever his reason for taking Paimon...
Then lead the way, Odette.
Okay, let's go. It's just up ahead. Quick, let's get inside.
No, I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in. You're with the Fatui, so you should stay outside.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I'm here to force my way in, just like you. I may be a Fatus, but I'm also Lelik, enemy of Project Stuzha. Paimon's safety is paramount right now. With me around, you'll have an extra pair of hands.
If you say so.
Exactly.
Let's go. There's no time to hesitate.
Okay, oh, that is a trial. She gives a 6-1 stats. I believe she is C3. Yep. क्योंकि C0 पे क्यों ही showcase होगा? Yeah.
Hey, who are you? This part of the Armory Palace isn't a restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time.
Emerge, right here. Emerge.
Let's begin.
All these things wake up. Season measures.
Crystalline Adagio. Pirouette.
A snowy burial.
Life goes on. Fast.
Right here. Right
Now
here.
it's your turn. You have a pass. Where are you coming from? So, you're intruders, huh? Don't blame me for what happens next!
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top secret research after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
How tiresome.
The
Oh,
style doesn't
look
really
at
look
this.
like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a
Looks
past
like we're in
civilization.
for a tough fight. Intruders! Stay alert!
Come on, keep up.
Oh, free chest. Give me that.
Intruders? Don't come any closer.
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm short work of your skull! Mission!
Bro, she does so much damage in C3.
No one interferes with the Jester's work.
Let's begin.
Cut it down.
Oh, the tea.
How tiresome.
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there. Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
Huh?
How
That thing can
tiresome.
phase through walls.
Pick up the pace.
so easy to destroy them.
How tiresome. Hm.
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette.
She's a member.
Was the whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Tsaritsa planning?
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Hm. How tiresome.
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
Come on, keep up.
I think I see some images.
It's the prism's power at play, causing images of the past to reappear.
Paimon. And the Jester. Is this another scene from the past?
Yes.
Yo, what is happening?
Old though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What's old? Recent past में? हाँ?
What happened?
The source seems to be the
Like recent past में नहीं है तो ये कहाँ हो रहा है? What?
Some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something to do with Paimon? We need to hurry.
How tiresome.
We're almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
Crystalline Adagio.
Take a break. Pick up the pace. Hm. Come on, keep up.
What's going on? It's the curse of death. Odette. Is this the after? I need to find a way back to.
अच्छा हमारे पास ये है. Yo, the region of death. Wow. This looks so amazing. Acha, this was given by... Oh, to protect us. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow. Oh, this is the abyss. It is rising up fast, traveler. Move. I guess Signora was not that bad.
Odette? Oh, no signs of life. But did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my... Thank you, Odette. But I'm sorry. I don't have time. Sure enough, everyone here has been affected. Paimon! Paimon! escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself.
Oh, अच्छा हाँ इसीलिए पाइमॉन को लाइक डिजीनेस वगैरह हो रहा है. Is that okay? नीचे भाई कौन है? अच्छा opponents.
Mitya! Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now.
Where do I go? कहाँ जाए? Paimon, where are you? Oh, there she is.
Paimon really is here.
Activate. Wow. How is she here? Ruler of death. Insane. Insanity, literal insanity.
You don't learn, do you? You've already been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs? Judging by your expression, it seems that you understand little of what is going on here. In that case, a word to the wise. A civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day lose any reason for its existence. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately cling.
What was that hand gesture?
Carefully.
No advice needed.
Suit yourself. When the time for resurrection fast approaches.
Bro, it would be so much better कि भाई ये जो background में है ना, like ऐसा नहीं होता तो it would have been so much better भाई. क्योंकि इस scene भाई बहुत ज़्यादा contradictory है.
That thing is coming with me.
No. It is not. No, what? Okay, Piero, just the director of Fatui. Insane.
You woke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death. What do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority.
Oh.
Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter. The resurrection will soon begin.
Resurrection of who?
It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Wait, she is descending upon the Tevat?
Hey. Who says There will be a next
You?
time.
What? Where did I have seen this before? Who said that? भाई साहब. Nice Easter egg. अगर ये intentionally था तब. Even though it is unintentional, it is so cool to hear that. Yo, huh? He's fighting that. Yo, he made her use her power. At least somewhat. That is why we need the traveler, broken traveler. She escaped what? पियरो ये भाई ये क्या कर रहा है? Traveler, Paimon. Piero now sees that we have the power to, you know, fight the gods. Ha! Wholesome by Paimon. Save.
I missed you, Paimon.
We haven't even been apart for that long.
It was... You seem to be in pretty...
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. It's the weirdest thing. Paimon fell asleep earlier, and when she woke up, she found herself here. The jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out that other thing that was making her...
So, Mitya helped too?
Apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. I was in a rush. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on her.
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer. And so I simply took her without explanation.
But why would a big shot like you care about what happens to Paimon?
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together. In the distant past.
Oh yeah! You did mention that! And Paimon did think you seemed
Oh, अच्छा तो snowstorm जो वहाँ हुआ था, it was the same thing but for Paimon. Oh, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Mitya,
so much. It makes so much sense.
What conclusions, if any, did you reach from conducting the final?
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the ruler of death has been verified. As for the bad news, I recommend we suspend the experiments and Project Mistleton until further notice. Currently, we have no means with which to make a breakthrough. I say this purely as a scientist, guided by reason alone.
I will trust your judgment. We shall put the project on hold until the ruler of death has been eliminated.
Eliminated.
What are you guys talking about? You want to get rid of Renova? Like, how? By killing her?
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. Until
But
then,
you can't do that.
Everything we do will be in vain.
क्योंकि अगर तुम ऐसा करते हो तो who will guide the souls? There will be no one.
After what just happened,
And everyone will
ascertained
suffer from the
Renova's
curse
goal,
of immortality,
or rather,
like
the trigger
Piero.
condition for the curse of death.
Okay, let's hear it.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing any... So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead to technological progress can trigger the
Imagine
curse.
he be playable. भाई cryo यहाँ पर दिख रहा है. Oh.
Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. If the experiment was as expected, though, the moment the experiment began, all that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we relied on Project Stuja to gather...
Does that mean something similar happened when...
That's right. During the performance, I thought of an important breakthrough regarding the experiment. So the nature of the curse seems to be something like when moments of technological progress occur, all life in the vicinity is taken away.
Oh, exactly. I guess that is why Paimon, you know, even though she's one of them, like just she said that by herself, she abandoned her, you know, godly powers and then came here.
Of course. That meant the curse was normally until Odette
I mean,
came along.
this is just a hypothetical situation in my head, but it makes sense for me personally. Lore readers or explainers, correct me if I'm wrong then.
But you mentioned something about a final stage experiment.
That's right. Even with the gods locking certain key components out of reach, humanity can still advance technology. But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated, even incremental progress has its limits. A point where the truth you're seeing...
You mean the experiment you were just about...
Yes, we were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental qualitative change.
Yeah, Paimon understands
With a
everything.
single experiment, we could have brought everything we've worked for to fruition. But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark all this time, as long as Renova's curse of death persists, we won't be able to advance the...
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, at our nation's current, only by eliminating Renova first, will it be possible to
She's the ruler of death! She can just kill whoever she wants, right? That's gotta be the scariest power ever! Is it even possible to beat her?
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't just do whatever she wants. The best proof of that is me, standing here, very much alive.
You're saying...
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect?
So, you're saying...
Exactly. And I think that...
Regardless, the ruler of death has always been an obstacle we must overcome. Indeed, we must face life, death, time, and space. Our goal is the heavenly principles.
The Fatui want to challenge the heavenly...
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui and the Tsaritsa were targeting the heavenly... But hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. What kind of road will that lead?
In that case... Lord Jester...
Granted. Get some...
Quest progress saved. Then I guess इसको जो है हम लोग अब next time खत्म करेंगे. Like I think we are at end of the story. बस हम लोगों से बात करना है and the story will end. But I guess that is it for now. Quest progress हमारा save हो चुका है. And we can come back here anytime we want. तो या फॉर नाउ दिस इज इट. ये आई वे पॉइंट आई थिंक हम लोग को यहाँ से बाद में अनलॉक करना पड़ेगा, विच वी विल डू दैट लेटर ऑन. और हम लोग वर्ल्ड का भी लाइक अभी प्रोग्रेस अगर हम देखें तो 100% हुआ नहीं, 42%, 20%, 40%. लाइक दिस इज जस्ट बाय कंप्लीटिंग द क्वेस्ट. इसको हम स्टोरी वगैरह नहीं किए तब इसका प्रोग्रेस इतना ज़्यादा है. दैट मीन्स कि पूरा स्नेज़नाया में उतना अभी तक करंटली चेस्ट वगैरह है नहीं. तो वी विल ट्राई टू गेट ऑल ऑफ देम अबव अराउंड 60-70%. But I don't know if I will make a separate video out of it, but we will see. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. This is it for today, and I will see you guys. Goodbye.